Okay. Everything seems set up now. I was having a brain fart there and forgot how to actually mess with updating the schedule when I'm already streaming. But schedule is updated. I'm going to be doing some traveling this weekend, so Thursday is going to be taking over the Friday slot. We'll be streaming Thursday probably noon Eastern time through about 5 p.m. Eastern time. Long Fire Emblem Three Houses randomizer stream, so keep an eye out for that. But welcome on in, everyone. Welcome on in. I'm going to start doing questions of the day starting this week. I don't know why I didn't do this sooner. It's one of my favorite things that I've been doing recently in other streams. It's just such a good idea. So today's question of the day is going to be in Fortune's Weave, if one of the family houses from Three Houses was to make a comeback in some meaningful way, which house do you think would be most interesting to explore? Be it their history, their lore, even their abilities, their weapons. Seeing those types of elements make a comeback. So hoping to hear some things I'll have some thoughts on as well as the stream goes on. Thanks for stopping by early, Jammin. You definitely are deep on Tales. You've been playing Tales about as long as I've been playing this randomizer. So I'm excited. I know, good or bad, I feel like most Tales games end strong in their story. Very emotional. I definitely know Tales of Symphonia was probably the first game to actually make me tear up as a kid. So it has a special place in my heart for making me realize, maybe video games as a medium does hold a candle to books and movies. Maybe they should start giving this a little bit more attention on the creative spectrum. And I think as I've gotten older, that's definitely become more the case. I think Expedition 33 has certainly opened a lot of eyes to video games as art, and I think more are on the way. Oh, you have no clue what's happening? Oh yeah. That can also be a thing. But you know what? That's another area that those Tales games shine because you've got that great like compendium of story notes that you can read through. It seems like you start most streams on that keeps you like in the know if you don't quite remember what's going on. Um, but yeah, we're going to be jumping into paralogue season on Fire Emblem Three Houses today, which is a little bit terrifying because this randomizer has set the bandits up to 11. They're packing crests of beasts, flame crests, all sorts of nasty things, not to mention just their offensive stats are through the roof. Thankfully their defensive growth hasn't been keeping up, or this run would be very much in softlock territory. But they, with that in mind and knowing how paralogs are scaled, I'm thinking this could be some near maddening level difficulty as I go, and I'm gonna test the waters on some of the easier ones like the Ingrid Dorothea and see what we're getting ourselves into today. And with that, I'll start getting the game loaded up. It is past 10 Eastern time, and I need to get started. How's the difficulty been on that game, Jammin? It seemed pretty tough, especially when you get those joint battles kicked off. Not to mention that it definitely has the signature Tales of combo lock in full effect. Some of those like 8, 9 hit combos enemies have hit on you have been pretty. I've clenched just watching. I can't imagine playing it. All right, time to jump back in. On Friday's stream, I had a bit of a moment where I was just overwhelmed by all of the things that was happening in the monastery, recruit planning, optimization, and I just said, you know what? It's way too late on a Friday. I've had a bit too much to drink. I'm fishing. And we just fished and chilled for like the last half hour of the stream so to kill time so I could put off some of those big decisions for Monday. So it is Monday now and the big decisions are coming home to roost. Let me get the game open, make sure audio's looking good. Looks a little low. Yeah, I'm so split because Dagda or Almyra is kind of the two go-to places, and each has kind of their own benefit of which I would like versus the other. I don't know. Like, we got a bit more of Almyra in Three Hopes, and it's both a good and a bad thing, I feel like. Like, trying to think how to put this in words. Like, if they go the Almyra route, they would have some very fun Game of Thrones-esque like power plays for it. But if they go the Dagda route, it's kind of more blue sky. You've got this very vast military power with all these factions that is less touched by the areas of Fodlan, so they would have a bit more freedom, which I'm kind of about. Like, I think if they lean too much into what we have in this game, they're going to write themselves into some corners. Yeah, like, that's what I want to see, too. Like, go to Bridget, go to maybe dabble in Dagda, go to Almyra, go to the Morphous City of Magic. Especially, I think the Morphous City of Magic is the best untapped thing that they could jump into. Looking at this month, I think I'm going to be doing paralogs, like, the whole month. So I kind of want to just go all in on these bonding bites, get everybody as motivated as we can, because we're not going to have another monastery day to do so. So let's do Lysithea and Emperor Ionius. Those two's paralogue. Those two's paralogue is very fun, and they do kind of have a. Oh.
I know why you sat us next to each other. You want to see who can eat more quickly.
Ferdinand, please stop making everything a competition against me.
Weirdly, Ionius and Lysithea have more of a father-daughter vibe to it than I think Edelgard does. Garreg Mach should be like 4 maps that make us go point. Yeah. Yeah, just to have some, and especially like the underground stuff. Like, I think the hidden secrets of the Abyss would be a much more interesting direction they could explore in Fortune's Weave. They touched on it in the DLC, and it's like, if that's just like the tip of the iceberg, there's so much more they can do on that front. Okay, we're actually pretty good. I'm gonna go visit Nader and just gift him up, because Nader is our new recruit. I honestly feel like Friday is a black hole at this point. I know I recruited a couple people, and I was waiting until Monday's stream to kind of go in and reveal what they have going for them. But I think we can just give him a quick gift. What would he be into? Smoked meat, probably. Whetstone, surprisingly not. Getting low on flowers. I gotta go for something that he's actually into, which I think surprisingly is smoked meat. I don't know why. Smoked meat is OP. Okay, we got that going.
What's this about? The ball. Knights don't participate. It's an event for students, but it does pique the interest of some knights in particular. Alois can't dance, but I hear he likes to watch. He volunteered to judge the White Heron Cup. Not that I care.
It is one of kind of the creepier lines of this game. You don't really think about it in the first playthrough, but it's like, oh, Alois likes to watch the female students dance at the end of the year. Okay, sure. If it wasn't for the fact that Alois is just the most wholesome character in this game, I don't know if you could get away with that one. I think for the rest of this, I'm actually just gonna do some more tutoring for Thales, because at this rate, we're not ever going to get his budding talent unlocked. Yeah, let's get axes up. Maybe for a future playthrough or something. Who else we got? I don't want to study with Anna. I guess I could, yeah, let's study with Lambert again. I thought I already did, but maybe not. He has, Thales has a budding talent in reason, as shocking as that may be. But because I randomize how much training it takes to unlock budding talents, it seems like we may never get to see it, or it's going to be extremely late game that we see it actually come out. 2 stars! There's hope! Okay. Okay. Need to calm down. That's crazy. Let's make sure we get our training with Hilda. I do want to see more supports with Archbishop Hilda and Thales while we have the opportunity to still see them.
Each student
Yeah, let's work on the sword. Ooh, great. Not bad. Okay. In terms of Thales' support, we need to train Hubert. And then we'll just see how things turn out. Oh, and Monica. Okay, Hubert, Monica. Hopefully we get Death Knight naturally. And we'll try and do some more student recruiting at the beginning of next month when shit hits the fan. I don't think I went to Abyss yet. Let's go swing down there and just make sure everything's in order. Having a good time playing some old world last night. I managed to win my first game with Carthage and realized that war elephants, especially their unique unit war elephants, are possibly the most unbalanced thing in that game.
Mr. Backup doesn't
Very
come
fun
by
game
anymore,
though.
Which is fine. Not incredibly rude or anything. Nope. Just fine.
Cinderia Abysskeeper being himself. But yeah, I'm wondering if Old World would be good streaming content at some point. Because that's a game I just can never put down. I put enough time into it that I can kind of be a semi-expert like I am for Three Houses. And it's just, I feel like the narrative-driven character story of it makes it a lot more interesting to stream than, say, your typical 4X game. Especially like for writing practice, I feel like kind of telling the between the lines story can be really interesting in Old World versus your generic civilization. Oh, Gandhi's gonna nuke us. Like it's a bit more complex than that, and very much crafted by the person playing.
They are not understanding.
I need to pick up some Abyss Seals, because I have a lot of characters planning to use them, and they're all about to hit level 20. So let's grab 5 for now. And with the ones that came with the Ashen Wolves, I think that should cover me. I'm doing like a no reload play, so I have to be extra careful with what I do with like Dark Seals and Abyss Seals. A little extra challenge on the planning of character builds and whatnot. Yeah, this place is empty. There's not a single Ashen Wolf down here today. I guess I'm really just down here to dig in the garbage. Iron Bow. This has been the most garbage of any run of Three Houses I have ever done.
When I snuck into the monastery a while back, I saw a girl there the same age as me. She was crying. I couldn't believe it. How could you ever cry in a place like that, where there's always food on the table?
That said, ironically, I'm not getting the usual frame stutter down here. Maybe because there aren't any of those characters here. Weird. Alright, let's get our monthly lecture from Mysterious Teacher of what a terrible professor I am.
Marvelous.
Hey, we're up to B.
Of their growth.
Not bad. Lysithea doing well?
See.
Horrible,
Perhaps
you say?
Better luck with the animals of the monastery. Fare thee well.
Yeah, she's kind of an animal. That's fair enough. Alright, that's actually all I really intended to do while I was here. I'm good on crafting material, like very good on it. So, especially I need to get into some killer weapons here. We're sitting on 43 black sand steel and a lot of students with C rank. So, let's keep this story rolling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 8 paralogs stacked up. Oh my god. And there's probably more coming when I get these recruits online. I think this is truly paralog season. We're just going to be starting on the 14th, grinding paralogs for the rest of the first half of the game. Alright, close all that down. Closing some side windows to keep the game running smooth. It's stable duty weekend. Emperor Ionius and Fletch are kind of our key here. It sucks that nobody that's into horses is really a good fit with Ionius. Like, I'm almost tempted to just have Lysithea start doing it just to see if she unlocks anything, like, unexpected. But yeah, in terms of class testing at least, I think we're in a really good spot on our mounted units. We're 1 away from getting, looks like tier 4 axes for Costas too, so... Assuming we don't get very much experience from the paralogs, we should coast nicely into level 20 with most people ready for their class upgrades. Hubert, did we ever get your... We still have not gotten his faith online. Alright, this is gonna be the month we do it. See, am I a liar? I'm not a liar. Desperation for budding talent and faith. Interesting.
This will be of use.
That's... Huh. So we can do desperation plus lethality magic build. Sounds fun. I think I might have to switch up his training here to go focus into faith now that we've got the unlock on its proficiency.
Your instruction has been beneficial. It is all in hand. Flattery will get you nowhere.
Okay, who else? Flame Emperor. They're a little behind. I think I've been taking them for granted a little bit ever since we got them on a Pegasus. So let's go ahead and make sure they're getting the training they need for the future.
I appreciate your coaching, Professor.
Especially because after that last fight, they proved how vital our current one and only flying unit is to our overall strategy on clutch maps.
You're quite the motivator, Professor.
Flame Emperor was weaving in and out of Hanneman's forces, doing all the key damage that made that last map possible. Nader's our new student. So here's a point. I didn't look. This is our new student. What is he all about? Huge strength. Huge strength. He's got Crested Lamine, which does not vibe with his stats at all, unfortunately. What have they been teaching you in that stupid class? Okay, you somehow have a C in reason. I don't see it. Not with 11 magic. I think... he's kind of tanky, but his res is pretty low. It sucks he's so bad at magic, because look at his spell list. Spell list is legitimate. I might just go raw Swordmaster on him. Yeah. Yeah, I think raw Swordmaster. We don't really have a raw Swordmaster in our works currently. And with that strength, that speed, I think he could be a good one. Maybe like long term we go Assassin on him. And then get lethality, but then go back to Swordmaster. Okay, let's do that. Let's change up his goals. I'll get this added to the class roster Excel sheet at the end of stream. Which he is not even currently on. We got him at like the last second on Friday's stream, and I didn't want to react to his his options without being live. Okay, sorry, not spear. So custom, full in on sword, and let's start training him on sword. What class is he currently? He's currently a mercenary. Okay, so he's somewhat on the right path. Ooh. I am extremely interested in getting his frowny face turned upside down on authority.
It was nothing.
I think that's going to take priority.
Of course I got it.
Otherwise, he's just never going to be anything of great value in game.
Intriguing.
Yeah, getting authority blue is going to be the key to his overall character.
It was nothing. I've got it.
And hopefully we just get him a D battalion in the process. I guess Nader can be our new impregnable wall user for a while once we get him to D. Anyone else? Mercedes isn't really priority because she's already got her class. Lysithea we just always want to be on the grind with.
I still have much to learn. Nothing worth celebrating. Praise isn't necessary, really. I'm improving, thanks to you. I still have much.
Okay, we got 2 left to go. Ionius, he's good for his class. Dimitri is not. You definitely are not, but I almost want to force it. Nah, he'll get there eventually. It'll happen. I feel like he's kind of as good as he's gonna get. Dimitri, I think we could force priest on him if we give him a little bit of a nudge. Though, actually no, the nudge we want to give him is into swordsmanship so we can get him up to trickster.
It is a long road to...
Trickster Dimitri is going to be the way to go because his growths have been all strength so far. Okay, we got 1 left. Manuela is not looking to be in good shape. We kind of split her too much between, and we did give her the sauna training so that we could try and force her white magic up. So let's go ahead and do that. She was so good early game and is just not living up to expectations.
Thanks for the help. Thanks for the help.
Okay. That's all of our training. Time to get into some paralogue action. Actually, that's not true. I'm about to get hounded by every student in this school suddenly wanting to join my class. Let the support chain begin. Right after Nader's question. Magic is not my forte. Being a gifted swordsman, I think my time is best served practicing swordplay techniques. Why should I waste my time attending lectures just to improve my magic skills from mediocre to average? You know what? You're absolutely right, but that's not the right answer here, so I'm going to give you the top one. Yeah, magic would make you a better swordsman if you actually knew how to use it, and you don't. And there's Professor Level B. More activity points, that's it. It's our tiny dancer. My passion has always been for sorcery. That passion and some more time studying reason, I can be powerful. No, you're gonna dance. I really hope she has enough to... Ooh, Death Knight would like to speak to us, yes.
Hey, Professor, did I ever tell you what happened with that thief?
You destroyed him.
You know, the book thief we encountered in town. I went after him, and I did manage to catch up.
You ate his soul.
Sort of. I actually decided not to make him pay for it. My pockets were pretty empty after that incident, if you want to know the truth. What happened was, when I caught him, I asked him why he stole the book. He said he thought it would fetch a good price and that he really needed the money. He had a sick kid and couldn't pay for medicine.
Sounds like a lie. Also, I never realized how pixelated
right.
Death Knight's like pupils are.
But if he really did have a sick child, that would be a matter of life and death. A little money is nothing compared to that. I'd rather believe
I don't think
a
he was
lie
ever
than
meant to
risk
be
someone's
seen this
life if
close
I'm
up
wrong.
in the game.
And to be completely honest, there was a time when I wasn't so different from him. It was a long time ago, and I've put all that behind me now. But yes, I was. My parents died of illness, so I had to provide for my little brother and sister. I did my best to earn money for them legitimately, but I wasn't able to bring home enough. So I turned to thieving. From people on the streets, from shops, even from soldiers. I knew it was wrong, but seeing my brother and sister's smiling faces made me too happy to stop. I really regret that part of my life. I was stupid. But shortly after I turned 9, I crept into a local noble's mansion, aiming to steal whatever I could get my hands on. The noble had all sorts of valuables, but what really caught my eye was a book with a fancy cover. That book was Lug and the Maiden of Wind. The knight in the illustrations was so impressive I just couldn't tear my eyes away. You probably see where this is going. Moments after I grabbed the book, I was caught in the act by the noble. And that noble was none other than Lenato.
Sedith.
But Lenato was incredibly kind.
He was incredibly kind in Batman and turned you into the Death Knight Robin.
Money too. When I told him I couldn't read, he invited me into his mansion, along with my brother and sister. He taught me how to read, personally. So, with the thief I caught in town, I was trying to do the same thing, to be like Lenato. I want to make up for the bad things I've done, to leave this world better than I found it. That's why, even if it wasn't easy on my pockets, I'm proud to say I helped him.
A little self-indulgent, aren't you, Death Knight?
I know what you're trying to say. My contribution probably won't change much. And it's not like I have the money to help everyone who's suffering from poverty. Even so, I can't bear to stand by and do nothing. What else could I have done, Professor?
Alright, we're at B with Death Knight. It's only a matter of time. Curious to know how Hubert is doing.
It seems I am discovered. I suppose that means assassination is out of the question. At least for now.
Assassination?
Unusually watchful. Difficult to steal upon in slumber. Perhaps an odorless, tasteless poison. Lady Edelgard certainly took interest in a difficult one this time.
Stop being an edgelord.
I suppose that question does warrant a response, considering it may mean your life. The answer requires me to explain some of the complex internal politics of the Empire. Are you familiar with Volkard von Arundel? He is Lady Edelgard's uncle. You may also know him as Lord Arundel, the Empire's regent. Many years ago, he took Her Majesty and fled to the Kingdom of Fargus. Then after a time, he returned to seize power. Joining forces with Prime Minister Eyre and my father, Lord Arundel rendered Emperor Ionius IX politically impotent. Lady Edelgard is Ionius IX's daughter. I cannot begin to fathom the depth of her sadness at his betrayal. I see something of Lord Arundel in you.
How dare you?
When I
Wait.
look at you, I feel I can almost see a second self lurking beneath the surface.
Damn, he's on to
It
me.
is as if you are in constant dialogue with something inside your heart. Something with desires very different from your own. Does that description feel familiar to you at all?
Alright, I'm spooked, Hubert. How did you know?
Because to me, you seem unpredictable. As though you could
How
turn
did you
traitor at any
know?
moment.
There might be something to that.
The more I learn about you, the less I like. I had thought you might be of use to Lady Edelgard, but now I am beginning to think you may, through no fault of your own, present too great a risk. I hope you will prove me wrong, Professor. I would
Oh,
hate
you're
for
so
this to
happy.
come to bloodshed.
My lethality Hubert still spooks me. As overpowered as I am, one lethality proc and it's all over. He's got bite to his word in this run. Alright, time to talk to Monica. Oh, I didn't train her, dang it.
It's only you. Is there some reason you're here?
Not really.
The intensity of your gaze puts the lie to that excuse. Oh, I see now. You found yourself captivated by my charms. This sort of thing happens all the time to those of us blessed with such transcendent beauty.
That wasn't it.
If you say so. You seem a trifle stuck on the point, if you ask me. Now then, you may call yourself my tutor if you wish, and I shall attend your classes. But none of this charade will make the idea of a mercenary teaching me any less absurd. What was that look? Are you trying to convey that I'm a mere commoner like yourself? Well, you are correct. Think of me as a temporarily embarrassed noble. Even a gilded wyvern must take refuge in its cave occasionally, but in time, it will soar free once more. I shall fly, bold and beautiful, into the skies again. My nobility and all of House Nouvelle shall be restored.
I won't hold my breath.
What insolence! You hadn't even heard what I was going to say next. When I restore the glory of my house, you may
Wish I
serve
could
me in
mod
some menial
Monica's
way. I
side
may
bangs
even
into
pay
those
you.
spirals. That'd be so funny.
Is that the most you can say when offered such a tantalizing prize? Say whatever you like, if it makes you feel better. It shall not sway me one way or the other. You look as though you want to say something. Allow me to save you the effort. If you intend to tutor me, I will require you to first prove that time will not be wasted. Show me not just your talent for teaching, but your wisdom, your skill, your mettle, your sense of authority.
Don't make me
course,
disappear
I've
you
been
again,
struck
Monica.
by my own genius. You may assist me in my research. That ought to provide a chance for you to grasp the extent of how magnificent I am. It will also afford me the time I need to scrutinize your character. It's a plan.
The
so
ghost in my
perfect
head
you
needs
can't
a
turn it
body,
down.
Monica, and you're definitely volunteering. Alright, let's break up all these supports with a tea party, why don't we? Especially Manuela's tea party. Awesome. What would she be into? Crescent Moon? Probably. Chamomile? I always think that. I don't think it's true. I think she's into Crescent Moon. Plus, I've got 4 of them.
What is it? Did I do something wrong?
Thank you.
Aw, bummer. That is a big teacup. That is a big teacup. How will I react, or how will I read her reactions? I can't see her face. Guarding mishaps. No, yeesh. Whew. The existence of Crest, your ambitions. School days? Come on, Thales. Keep it together. Keep it together. Likeable allies?
It's relaxing here. Should have brought my sewing kit.
Nod.
That's right.
Oh, you came back from the brink on that one.
Yeah.
You need anything? You do need things. Let's get you some things. Let's get you a watering can.
Wow. Thank you so much.
Everyone needs a watering can on their birthday.
Yeah.
Let's get you... How about landscape painting?
Wow. Thank you so much.
Oh, we know our gentle giantess so well.
I try not to think about my hair too much. You know I don't like being around people, right?
Oh, she's so cute.
Professor? Huh?
Alright. That was fun. Glad we got to see her face.
This was great!
Next, Linhart would like to speak with me. That's kind of a waste, but alright.
Aha! Found you! You're always nosing around places, aren't you, Professor? Can be real hard to find you sometimes. Well, yeah, I wouldn't have been running all over the place looking for you if stuff was normal. Do you remember how Lady Rhea asked you to come to the office this evening? Well, she told me that I should come to let you know that today's a bad day for doing that, and you should go and see her tomorrow instead. That's pretty much everything I needed to say, I think. Oh, except to ask you if you've seen Sedith around anywhere.
Sedith? Didn't we murder him?
Okay, I'm supposed to tell Sedith the thing Lady Rhea told me to tell you, but he's hard to find.
Well, let's go together.
No, it's alright, thanks. But if you see him, then please find me and tell me where you saw him, okay? Because then I'll know where he is and I can tell him. I'll be in the stables if you need me. Gotta put out the fodder before it's the next kid's shift. Don't want her thinking I left my work for her to do. Oh, but if I'm not in the stables and you need to find me, I'll be at the forest up north, because there's a bunch of logs lying around up there. I figure I ought to chop them
Okay,
up,
this
or else
version of
someone might
Linhart
trip on a
definitely
log,
got body
or we
swapped.
might
He would
run out of
never be this
firewood.
driven.
And if I chop, then it'll save other people time. If it looks like I'm done there, then the quarters need to be swept. So if you see Sedith and you need to find me, then I might be there. Nope, this is my job. I'm not giving it to anyone else because it's mine and I'm gonna do it. Besides, if you help me out, Lady Rhea might give me an earful. I don't know why, but Lady Rhea sure does seem to like you. She's always worried about what you might be doing or not doing.
Which one?
Oh yeah, not that it's any of my business. Anyways, Lady Rhea asked me to do some jobs, so I'm doing them all. Even some she didn't ask for, but I know need doing, so I'm doing them. End of story.
Whatever
and remember,
you say.
If you see Sedith around, come
This is
find me and tell me
caffeinated
where you
Linhart.
saw him, yeah? Huh? But I just told you where I'd be. If I'm not in the stables, I'll be at the forest.
Good old
If I'm
caffeinated
not-
illiterate Linhart.
I see. You're right. I'm all over the place, huh? I don't want to waste your time, Professor, so if you see Sedith, how about you tell him I was looking for him, and then tell him all the places I'll be? Then he can spend his time looking for me instead of you. Yeah, that sounds like a good plan. A real good plan. Let's do that. See you later, Professor.
I'm gonna murder that kid one day. I've made up my mind.
Our professor is certainly adventurous, but I wonder what the point was of putting us on the same team.
What? You think teaming up with me is a bad idea?
Yes. Results or no results, this is far from a great idea.
What a splendid result! I am rather proud of myself, I must say.
Is that so? In any case, I think it's time for a break.
Ooh, he's almost B+. Wonder if he'll get something. Speaking of which, we got a lot of skills passing the threshold right now. Ooh, 3 short on the spear.
I will master this.
Okay, nothing special, just the prowess, but very useful
Let's
prowess.
put this to the test.
Desperation on Costas, interesting.
I'd never have learned this back in my life.
Manuela learned catnap.
It's all coming together.
I'm a quick study.
Guess I learned a thing or two.
Ooh, Agni's arrow on Flache. Yes, that's sweet. Okay, nothing too fancy, but catnap on Manuela is definitely something to look at. Curious to know how Ingrid is doing? Absolutely. Let's talk to Ingrid.
Honestly, what do they all take me for? I'm fine. Perfectly and completely fine. It's hardly different from daytime. I'm not scared.
Understandable reaction, that's fair.
Hang on. Professor? Is that you? Oh, well, good evening.
Ha ha ha. What are you doing? Ha ha.
Oh, I left something in the dining hall, so I'm on my way to fetch it. But you don't need to come with me or anything like that. I'm fine on my own. Really.
I wasn't planning on it.
You weren't?
Mm-mm.
Oh, apologies for making an assumption. The truth is, everyone I come across asks if I'd like some company. They all seem to think I'll be scared wandering alone at night. So rude and presumptuous, you know? I'm perfectly capable of being on my own.
Of course. Good evening then, Ingrid.
Hey, Professor, wait! Well, I thought it might be nice to walk and talk together to the dining hall, shall we? To be abundantly clear, this has nothing to do with my non-existent fear of ghosts.
I'm kind of busy.
Oh, are you on patrol? You should probably patrol on over to the dining hall then. Wonderful. After all, there's lots of very important food stored there.
Now you're speaking like Raphael.
Do you mind, filling the void with some
And
chatter?
very in character for
Some
Ingrid.
find silence to be a bit unsettling after all. Okay, I confess, I am scared of ghosts. The monastery is unnerving to me at night. So, can we talk about something, please? Anything. I've noticed for quite some time now, you treat all your students equally, don't you? You've never treated me differently simply because I'm younger than the others. And I've always appreciated
I've
that.
barely paid you attention.
Isn't it rather obvious? I'm roughly 2 to 3 years younger than the rest of the class. Have you just not been paying close enough attention to those you teach? That's poor form for a professor. Oh, there! I found what I was looking for. Well, I'd better be on my way now. Good night!
Only a portion of the pending supports. We're going to be hitting those supports all month. But we do have some non-Thales related supports I want to get into before we jump to the next mission. I believe it's Byleth and Lambert have hit C rank.
And that should explain it. Did you understand all of that, young Annette?
I did. Thank you very much. Oh, but I was also wondering about this part here. It seems a bit off.
Questioning something like this is proof that your understanding has grown. Most impressive. Sit there, and I'll put this on the blackboard so you may copy it into your notes for later study.
Wonderful. I can't wait.
I believe that should explain everything, yes? Any further questions?
None. Thank you so much. I feel so great. I'm really sorry for taking up so much of your time, though.
Not at all. Not at all. Your intellectual curiosity is marvelous to see. And you have a top-notch character. Keep on as you are, and I sense a bright future for you. Seeing you continue to grow and succeed is more than a humble professor like myself deserves.
Really? That's so nice of you to say. I'll do my best. I'm honored to be your student.
If only your friends would learn from your example. Yes, a classroom full of attentive, studious pupils would be quite refreshing after all these years. Have a good evening, Miss Annette, and do not hesitate to ask any other questions.
I won't, thank you. Goodbye for now.
Wait, you'll trip if you leave like that.
I'm sorry. Thank you.
Aw, blushing Byleth. Cute little support. Alright, that's all the supports for now. It is time for paralogs. Looking into certifications. Let's just see. For our new student, Nadir. And his speed isn't bad. Nah, we'll stick with mercenary for now. I think that'll be fine. Byleth, honestly most of them I think are going to hit level 20 very shortly, so there's no real need to test them into anything else. Oh, Ionius is almost ready for Archer. That would be valuable for him. But he's level 19 too. I think it's a little bit late. We'll just stick to getting him into Paladin when he levels. Looking at all the others, I think we're at least good through level 18 and 19 on everyone. Yeah, there's not really any further certifications we need to think about here. Oh, Fletch. Oh yeah, she's been master on that for a while. There's nothing good for her. Hey Nafir, welcome in. Welcome in. We are just about to go into paralogue season. Good to have you here. I had a long late night stream on Friday. Was not used to doing Friday streams, and my brain kind of broke with all the supports that we triggered and whatnot. So I'm trying to put the pieces together of what exactly I was doing, except for getting rid of about 100 fishing baits. We got Nadir on our team as well, who looks like, ironically, in Felix's role, he's also ideal for Swordmaster, so we're going to build him that way. And now just trying to think of which supports I want to do here. I'm thinking an ocean view and oil and water for today are the way to go. That one's going to be tough, and I really want to grind up as much as we can, especially give Nadir some time to kind of fit into the class. Tales of the Red Canyon. Rumored Nuptials, I'm going to see if we can get Rhea on so we can get the full rewards before doing that, but like, I'm not holding out. It's very unlikely we get Valkyrie Rhea in time for that, so we might just have to do that whenever. And I'm absolutely terrified of what's going to happen on the Ashen Wolves paralogue. Just given how intensely the bandits have been scaling, those could be some very scary fights. So yeah, I think we'll start with an ocean view and then go into oil and water today. And then chibi female byleth we have decided on for our dancer. And male byleth has been revealed to actually be Aelfric, which is the most disgusting outcome imaginable. Imagine a stalker that disguises themselves as his love interest's son to get closer to them. That is the reality of those who slither in this game.
For the last time, Flame, the answer is no.
You are departing for the Rhodos coast, are you not? I must come.
You will do no such thing. I am not going there to pay respects at the cemetery, but to do battle. With you there, I will be beside myself with worry. It will be easier for me to fight if I know you are safe.
But I must. Oh, Professor, you have come at just the right time.
I don't like the sound of that.
I only wish to make a
Thales
small
stare.
request. My dear brother is about to set
So
forth on a most
cartoony.
dangerous mission.
Indeed, the Western Church is attempting to seize sacred ground by force. With this action, they are no longer merely believers of
Yeah, we're starting a question of the
They are
day
a dangerous threat that cannot be ignored.
thing this week, so I would
Cannot
love to
allow
hear
the
your
holy
thoughts
artifacts
on the
enshrined
one
there
I've
to
pinned
fall
on the
into
chat.
their hands.
I too wish to be of use to the church. And I do admit I am terribly worried about my brother. No matter my protests, he will not allow me to come. Professor, this is where you can help. Will you accompany us both on this expedition? If you are there to protect me, my brother's fears will be allayed. Isn't that right, brother?
I Suppose your aid would indeed be useful. Yes.
I knew it! Please, Professor, will you join us? Wonderful. Let us depart at once.
But yeah, seeing the very Emile-esque character that's been revealed in the trailer, I'm wondering if they're going to be tapping into any other similar callbacks to the Three Houses characters and family lines. All right, how nasty. Oh, the Western priests don't have crests. They are truly not favored by the goddess. Although they're basically magic immune, so that's a little scary. How about you guys? Okay, interesting. So the Western Church has kind of balanced out versus the Bandits. The Bandits are all offense. These are kind of middle ground and decently strong. And their mages do have not all of them. Their mages aren't that good, but their warlocks kind of make up for it. I wonder if they got that like minimum magic boost that pushed them up there. Okay, it still seems like this will probably be one of the easier paralogs to do. No, I'd love to get that black pearl for Chibi byleth just to make sure we don't get out-charmed by some insane charismatic student in another house. Okay, Cyril, what have we got in Cyril? Crest of Blythed, Crest of Chevalier, that's a good combo. Decent stats all around. Super fast, and he's Lester Lineage Plus. With Defiant Strength, okay. Yeah, he's about as good as I was expecting. So his height's 113 centimeters. Uber chibi Cyril. I'm curious on the character profile in this game, does it actually reflect their height or is it just like a randomized number? Because I've noticed a lot of, like, Thales doesn't actually show his height in the model, but I've noticed a lot of characters kind of staring at the ceiling when talking to him. So I'm wondering if, like, it did show his model, if he really would be 216 centimeters tall. This should be kind of a grind fight, though we should also be cognizant it's a sand map, so lower level mages are going to probably be the way to go on this. Maybe, yeah, I think Flame Emperor we're going to want for both of these fights, just to ensure we have someone flying over the sand, giving us an advantage. We can only bring one more. Yeah. I think I'm going to bring byleth just because we're going to need that. We're going to need physical. We're going to need mages that hit hard with weapons for this map. Kind of a weird thing to need, but that's 100% the situation the Western Church is putting us in. We'll give Dimitri some support XP. Who do we need to pair him up with? Put him with Chibi byleth. Being that when I played my female byleth first round on Blue Lions, I did marry Dimitri, so we'll do a little callback to that. Then otherwise, Manuela, we can pair up with Nader. Okay, Manuela, we actually want you. Oh, you don't actually have one. Okay, Thoron's fine then. Dimitri, I do want you focusing on your white magic to get you ready. Everyone else, I believe we're already good on weapons. Yeah, we're good on weapons. Do a quick battalion check just to see if anybody recently went up in authority rank. Oh, it's Cyril. That's not exciting. It's not exciting at all. Oh, Fletch, good thing I checked. Because I took her battalion away to optimize for the last fight. Yeah, she normally carries stride. Let's make sure we get that flip back. That was... The Remire village battle was intense. We managed to... Okay, thank you. That's what I thought, but there was just there was enough coincidences on this run that it was making me second guess if there was some type of correlation between the two. So that helps keep my mind a little bit straighter. But yeah, the last fight was very intense. It ended up coming down to, I think I was going to lose the last citizen, but our very underpowered, looked down upon Chibi Annette finally has come online as a magic assassin. She landed a 7% crit that she could only land because we had forged her Levin sword to plus and gotten the extra range right before that battle, and that made the difference, and she landed a 7% crit and saved the last citizen. It was... I probably peaked on the red side of my OBS audio when it happened because I was losing my mind that we actually... I'm pretty unoptimized and have a bad track record of saving everyone on that on a normal game, so the fact we did it against these randomized bandits was super hype. And it was, you know, that top left citizen who's like, oh, I'm in danger, I'm gonna run into the middle of Solon's units and make sure I die. They were about to face Solon's units and die for sure. So it was like the last turn, everything or nothing. And Annette had just missed an 82% hit chance on the previous bandit that slowed down my plan. So the fact it all came together at the end was just super hype. Okay. Who do we want to send that way? Probably Nader. You can at least hit the ground running over there. You're a little bit too not tanky. Female byleth is actually going to be really clutch on this because she's immune to magic, so maybe we'll have her lead the squad. Yeah, we'll do something like that. There was an ability somebody just picked up right before this fight I want to make sure we get put out on someone. I'm going to trade that out for a sword crit. There it is. Yeah, we picked up some crit plus 20s on a couple of people. I think... Oh, those are all such good options. You know what? I'm going to take the counterattack off. We'll just play smarter. Yeah, crit plus 20s are coming online for a bunch of people. And I couldn't be... Oh, we don't need sword prowess level 1 on you. Keep the defense. Yeah, you definitely need that defense. Lester lineage on Fletch. She also picked up Agni's arrow, which is super cool. What are your abilities? Nothing special on Nader yet. He has a negative modifier for learning authority, but a budding talent in authority. So I'm prioritizing getting that online because we're gonna need his good battalions to make him useful. That's the one I was thinking of. She picked up Catnap, which kind of a weird one, but she doesn't really have any ranged heals, so I could see using it occasionally. And also just she's very rarely like in melee range for Heartseeker, plus half our team has it. So I'm gonna put it on just for, almost for the laughs. Just to occasionally see her pop it on. Okay, I think that's all we need to do for battle prep. Let's get into it.
You heretics who defile our goddess! The sacred coast belongs to us, the Western Church.
Yeah, Flame Emperor saved my ass in Remire Village. She was just darting in and out, hitting Hanneman's little forces, Death Knight Hanneman. There's no way I could have done that without Flame Emperor. Picking up all the chests.
I will recapture the monument. Everyone else should focus on removing the surrounding enemies.
Wait, brother! I shall accompany you!
Okay, this assassin is really the only one I'm kind of scared about here. Woo, look how purple that makes the map. That doesn't help me at all. Everything is fire, got it. Who can we put forward that can... I mean, you could probably tank anything. So let's step you up, go Nosferatu, see how that goes. You, I just want to get you over, ideally not taking damage from the mages. You can rally Charm. Charm never hurts. Yeah, you can come over here, take her back.
Ready when you are.
Let's get these guys moving up. How tank? He's not super tanky. I kind of want to take one of these guys, but not both. Have these two roll together. You have 2 horse slayers from the chest last map. Huh. Should probably adjust that. How fast are you guys? You're probably super doubling everyone. Oh, you're not doubling him. Even at attack speed 16, you are doubling, yes. But no one's gonna stop a 28 attack speed person from doubling. That's just part of playing the game. Okay. Well, either way, I think 11 swords is the way to go. You can silence. I'm gonna keep that in mind. These guys aren't that scary. You could also rescue and pull somebody along. Let's do that just for some XP, but get Catherine up here.
Such power dwells within.
Oh, crush them all.
Yeah, they're gonna tear you up. You're not gonna do anything for having gone to range. Let's just get a heal so you get some XP out of this fight. Superhuman, yeah. Yeah, I mean, that would make sense. Do I want to bolting any of these guys? I feel like their accuracy is not high enough to be reliable. These assassins are so dodgy. Hold on to that for an emergency. Let's actually turn it on though, just so we can give support. I'm trying to think though, like... Okay, here's an interesting thought. What is your thoughts about seeing Arval in Fortune's Weave? AKA, what is it, Achemenides or something like that.
Stay focused.
Oh, got it. You didn't play 3 Hopes, right? Arval is like the Sothis equivalent that lives inside of Shez's head. Look at that crit! Boom! But yeah, especially he seems like he's basically like, to not give too much spoiler, but someone from like the olden days of the war between those who slither and the kind of Sophis' side. So especially if this is a prequel, like he could very much be a character inside of it. Though I will say, technically not Arval. I actually, because of Arval, I called, like, literally a week and a half before the reveal of Fortune's Weaves, I was on a stream talking with some people, and I was like, you know, Arval is kind of a chibi version of his true form, Does that mean Sothis, as we see her in Three Houses, is a chibi version of her true form? And I was like, no. Why would you think that? There's no evidence of that. And then the trailer came out, and I was just like, well, I mean, it's kind of like right there. Three Hopes really pointed to this happening, and lo and behold, there it is. This is such a weird paralogue. Time for all of the melee training I put on my mages to come into play.
Can't hold me back.
Alright, these guys... Let's have you take out the assassin just so he's not a threat anymore. I don't want 13. Oh no! Time to fly. Let's fly away. Mistakes have been made.
I'm a quick study.
But yeah, if I ever get a Switch 2 and a streaming deck, I will definitely get into streaming Three Hopes because it is just a very fun game. It basically takes all of the like kind of class customization options from Three Hopes and puts it into a Muso with a much better like tactics feel than most teams. Even like the Dynasty Warriors, I feel like don't properly capture the Muso quality that Three Hopes does. It's one of the best, I think, that Team Ninja has ever put together.
Don't underestimate us.
Okay, that gives us insurance on these guys. I want somebody to tank this assassin. Nader's not really... I guess Anna can do it. What's the better play for her? Yeah, I think Nosferatoing is the better play. Should we just Seraphim to do damage? I think we should. Especially that Crest of Gloucester procs. Oh, I'm gonna miss losing this Anna. She's so good. And I'm gonna be terrified when we have to fight her later.
I feel my strength building.
Master skill for Priest! Advocate!
To memory.
We've got a new member of the Church of Hilda. Yeah, I'm liking Nader just for his raw strength. It's like they baked Crest of Fraldarius into his strength. No luck required. Let's get you up here and get a heal on Flame Emperor so we can keep this seaside push going. And who's left? Blage. Is she fast enough? 21. She actually almost is fast enough to not get doubled. It's crazy. But no, I feel like she would get torn apart. Let's not risk it. Did I just see a boat in the background?
Baby steps, I guess.
Did they actually put a boat on this map? Some maps I've never zoomed in on, I swear, like there's still hidden details in this game I've never seen because of it. Yeah, there's actually like a boat like that they took to get to the Shrine Island. After this defense turn, I'm gonna check that out. That's pretty cool. Cool little detail I never noticed. I wonder if that's the same model from Dare Drew. Just like placed far, far away. We're getting surprisingly good XP in this fight. I had assumed we wouldn't. Do I want to just drag one of these people along for this? Maybe we do. I don't need everyone over there. Alright, we mastered Mage. Lester Lineage, Thales. Very cool.
I won't hold back.
I'm not at my best today.
Rough level, but still in the direction we need her going in. Oh, come on, Monica, your heals are starting to look pretty bad. It's probably because I have you set to Mage right now. Or Dark Mage. Come on, Dark Mage, heal better. Alright, let's clear this guy out of the way and keep moving. Let's just have you go toe-to-toe with him. We need someone to heal anyway. Ooh, you're mean. You're mean. I'm not going to let you counter. Oh yeah, this is a proper undefeated Mater.
I knew you'd do it.
Alright, we can... Oh, you can Meteor. Is there anyone we want to pull? Not really. Let's flip you over to Meteor to support for the moment. You... Can we drag him? No, we don't have anyone with movement. Yeah, this Anna is just so beefy. What a javelin throw, like a missile. Ooh, Sea Authority. Sacred power. She's a literal goddess. The immortal goddess of great deals. That's our crit Emperor coming online. Woo! Now you guys have done it. Now she's hurt. About to have like 75% crit chance in the next combat phase. Is she not below? I guess she technically, it's 25%, right? Yeah, I think she's just shy of that. All good. No reason to get too fancy with it on this map.
That helps.
Oof. Yeah, these guys are still mean. Maybe we keep you on healing duty. Let Flame Emperor do the big deeps. Have Thales keep working on his reason magic. We'll get him up there someday. Very cool. And that's level 20.
Growth is a part of life.
Unlike the one person that doesn't actually need level 20. Okay, this side, Mater can get in here and just wreck this person, I'm betting. They got a little bit of bite to them. Okay, this might be the time to get our silence off. Who was it that had that? I think they already moved. Yeah, this one is about as tough as I was kind of worried they were going to be.
It is our duty to worship Saint Kevo. We will not allow heretics to come near.
Can't even hurt them. Come on, Agni's arrow. There we go. Glad we learned that. She just keeps healing through like half or more of the damage we're doing. Alright, Nadir, it's time to shine. Oh, she's gonna heal. If she hits, it won't matter. That's scary. That's really scary. Unless we just go for the crit, but even that's a 10% chance. I don't really like those odds at all. I think we might need to clear some people out or get a silence out before we keep going with this take. Ooh, you're gonna get hit. Who cares? These mages don't have anything on her. I guess it doesn't hurt to be safe, though. Oh, a miss! Yeah, you hate to see it. They're coming back into style. Alright. You need more charm for what's coming. Okay, I was not expecting them to swap to the Levin sword. How dare they waste their ability on that? I feel like in the base game, this priest is never this cool. You missed again, Anna. Come on. Pushing you to the brink. There goes my other Agni's arrow. And that's a miss, dude. Oh, the pressure's on. Everyone's got sand in their eyes. Can't even get her with Luna. These guys are rough. Alright, let's Thor on so we don't have to deal with the counterattack. At least that hit. Streak broken. Okay, get you some more spear experience. Because Catherine's days as a priest are quickly coming to an end. She is just not built for it. Okay, let's get luring these guys out. What's your attack speed? 19. You know, it'd be amazing. Imagine if you could trade the martyring off of him on this fight. That would be so great. Or like steal it from him. I would get a good laugh out of that. I sadly forgot to bring a thief to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. That's like my favorite thing to do is steal all of the Lord's rings, and it just did not cross my mind.
Watch this!
Watch this! Let's go, Nadir. Let's go! Can't mess up, you got Manuela watching.
Stronger, huh? We'll see.
Oh man, Nadir Manuela supports are gonna be so funny. I can't wait.
I can improve too, you know.
I think we gotta, maybe we'll ship them.
But it was for the sake of the goddess.
Okay. The scary part of this fight is over now. There was even truly a scary part of this fight, not really. I think the only scary part of this fight is how long it's going to take these mage battles to play out. Let's waste this guy. Get out of here.
You fought well.
Our byleth needs to get her sword skill up. She's got dancing to do.
Everyone will be so pleased.
Gotta try.
Yeah, you are hurt. I think I'm gonna have you sit this out. I'm gonna be doing some traveling this weekend, so we're gonna be moving our Friday stream to Thursday. Just as a heads up if you want to swing by. Probably doing our usual longer stream as well, so it'll be a good chunk of Thursday. Okay, moving on. Who and how are we gonna do this? I think slow and steady and just throw some silences out on these guys. Give Thales a chance to flex his chops. Oh, and you have ranged heal. Oh, that makes this nice. Finally, we have a couple ranged healers in the squad. It was a long slog to find any healers worth a damn on this run. This would be a good time to bolting. Nice! Let's go! She's saltwater charged. Sure, you can come hit Flame Emperor, it won't matter. Wow, that's a high crit chance.
Heretics, prepare to taste the power of the true servants of the goddess.
Oh, there it is. Goodbye, Cyril.
I must pull back. I leave the rest to you. Do not let them take this position.
Never mind, Cyril. We'll wait till next turn. Okay, let's clear this guy out of here. My poor mages are struggling trying to win this mage versus mage fight. Come on, you can do it. Go all in. It was really like the badass voice line. He had no chance after that.
Stay focused.
The one downside of this byleth is that she does not have a heal yet. I'm hoping that changes, but we'll have to wait and see.
Gotta try.
Yeah. Let's have you head over this way and see if we can catch a long distance physic on you. You're carrying stride. Yeah, let's get you into position. We'll do that next turn. Ooh, nice. Finally, someone you can hit. Only 5 on the assassin. These guys are so tanky. Terrifyingly tanky. Okay.
I'll crush them all.
Can you heal to the beach? 1 space away. Okay. We can do that. Here you go.
Super grateful.
The lengths I will go to be a cheapskate. Ooh, that's not good. Your fight's with me. Don't you be looking over there.
Now's our chance.
Yeah, I'm not about to get caught using 2 time rewinds on the set of paralogue. Get out of town. Silence your bushy bearded mages. If I can clear the one that's attacking, I don't have to worry about the other one this turn. Hello, hello, welcome on in. I believe that is another familiar face I've seen around the Fire Emblem Free Houses streams before. Good to have you here. I'm Dizzy Kit, very new PNG streamer, so longtime Fire Emblem Free Houses player. And we're in here playing around with the randomizer, doing the normally Seteth and Flame paralogue, but this time Seteth has been replaced by Cyril. He's finally got his long-awaited promotion in the church, and he's protecting his sister Anna, who's a very immortal merchant. And we're trying to get our chibi byleth here ready because she's about to be representing us in the White Heron Cup in the coming week. I'll drop you a couple of links here since you're new. You can check out our full squad here.
That's another one.
And then we also have a Discord community where we talk about writing and world building and things like that, as well as geeking out about upcoming game news. But yeah, that link is pretty cool for the class roster because you can keep track of like what our goals are, what we're leaning into for builds, full class path, and all of that kind of stuff. So Nadir just joined like at the end of our Friday stream, so I haven't had a chance to update it to reflect, but he seems like he's going to be our go-to sword master. Man, not even any crit on wind. These bandits are wild. Yes, we were just talking, Nafir and I were talking about that a little bit earlier. He has not played Three Hopes yet. We were looking at the question of the day, talking about what characters we'd like to see kind of make, or character families would make a recurring appearance in the upcoming Fortune's Weave. And one I brought up is I would love to see Arvel from Three Hopes have some kind of impact on the story inside of Fortune's Weave. Especially if the theories are true and it does end up being kind of a prequel, then I would love to see what they could do with Arvel. But yeah, I was very lucky and stumbled on a massive repository of all of the sound bites from Three Houses, so I made sure to use them to set up all of my notification sound effects. The only downside is none of them were labeled, so I'm still going through them, kind of finding the sound bites I'm looking for. Yeah, I would love them to have a big part with the Agarthians actually being like meaningful, consistent threats in the world. But hear me out. I want them to share none of that fact until the game is out. Like, it should be a massive secret that they spring on us. That would make me super happy. I don't even know if I can silence him.
Prepare to taste the power of the true servants of the goddess.
Worth the try. Oh, you can silence him. Nice. Yes, there is a definite Nemesis tie-in, as well as like a very Emil-looking character. But yeah, we thought it'd be really cool just to see, oh, there goes Flay. She's one mean mage. Says nothing, just kills.
I'm getting the hang of this.
Yeah, I mean, there's going to be like similar heroes relics, but like you would expect, especially like either if it's prequel or sequel, that some of the heroes relics are going to make a return. Those things don't age. Yeah, for the question of the day, what are your thoughts? What would you like to see make a recurring appearance from Three Houses?
Is such a small change truly an improvement?
Hey, you need defense. If you're going to be a dark mage, we got to get those defensive numbers way up. Who do I want to get this? Can I gambit him to weaken him? Oh, that's such a low hit rate. You know what? I'm going to do it anyway just to get her authority up. Almost a C. Alright. Get in there and make sure Monica doesn't get messed up. Oh yeah, we know Sothis will have something to do with it from the trailer. Nifir was saying it'd be interesting just to see other like long tail super characters make a return because of that. Because if Sothis is in it, then characters like Thales could very well be in it too. Yes, throw Manuela. Giant Manuela. For reference, this is the mascot of this run. This is Manuela, our giantess shut-in, who's very afraid to leave her room. She's been kind of one of the highlights of most of this run for just amazingly funny supports. Gwendol's still coming along nicely, as the leader of the Ashen Wolf should. Can you combat? Oh, you can draw back. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, we got a couple of enemies left. If it is a prequel, and I mean we don't know this, but like I feel like the way that the leaders of the Agarthians talk to Kranya, I don't know if she's actually that old. She's probably old, but like I feel like she's kind of young by like Agarthian standards.
As expected.
Though it would be interesting just to see if there's like a line of Agarthians that are just like battle Agarthians that have kind of a clown-esque aesthetic to them. I think that would be fun to explore. Kind of indirectly give Kranya more of like a world-building aspect to the story. Young Solon would be interesting. Can you not kill this guy? No. You're too strong. Oh, there we go.
By any means necessary.
Yeah, our Ashen Demon Thales is extremely broken. I'm trying to let him sit out and let other people get some levels in them because this guy, he's got 181 total stats and some of the most powerful like enemy only abilities online, so he doesn't need any more. He's practically as strong as like post time skip Hilda. Needs to tone it down a notch. Oh, of course he would have a 5 then. Hey, okay, Monica, our Dark Mage has hit level 20, and we have a Dark Seal on hand, so I think, although she doesn't have A in Reason yet, I'm doing a no like reload run, so any consequences of my actions I have to live through. It's not like an Iron Man, but like if I do a certification and it fails, I have to live with it because no one wants to wait for someone to live stream and reset their game. The worst content possible. Alright, how mean are you? The other one was nasty. You're not as bad. We do need to get your authority up though.
Us. We will never yield to the likes of you. Don't get less of me for this.
It's actually funny in this run. You probably won't see it on this stream because I have no intention of going back to the monastery for a long time. But we had Tomas randomized into the Gatekeeper, but they gave him Gatekeeper's like youthful face on Tomas's body, and it's hysterical. It's truly 5-head Gatekeeper. Another level 20. Everyone that doesn't need an advanced class is hitting level 20.
A change for the better.
Oh, we got Dimitri. Or Hobbit Dimitri.
Could have been
Terrible
sleeping
level.
this
Yeah,
whole
go back to
time.
bed, Dimitri. Black Pearl. Let's keep that on you for a reminder.
Goddess, have you abandoned us?
That is the last of them. Flame, will you place some flowers at the monument?
Of course, brother. That is what I came here to do.
Woo! MVP byleth. Pick up those A-rank battalions.
Your assistance is most appreciated.
Indeed.
I can only hope that the Western Church will now see reason and abandon this place.
Someone who's writing a
But
book, I
just to be
feel that
safe, I have
immensely.
retrieved the holy
Names
artifacts.
are a massive
We
headache.
cannot risk them falling into their hands. I will entrust them to you. I must confess, despite the situation, it was a pleasure to return here. This coast has a certain sentimental significance to
Cyril
my sister
survived.
and me. Yes. This stone monument is not merely here to commemorate Saint Keyhole. It is also the grave of my wife.
You are safe now, Mother. Finally, you may find peace.
I suppose you have earned the right to know, but this must remain between us. Flame is actually my daughter. My late wife and her mother.
That girl
are
is
the
your
same
daughter?
person.
I would love to meet the mother, because I think the apple rolled down a hill from the tree. I have no idea.
Due to certain circumstances, it is more convenient for us to masquerade as siblings for the time being. There are many who would seek to harm Flame due to the unique blood she bears. Falsifying her identity is necessary to
I don't think
conceal
they
her
could
from
be
such
genetically
individuals.
more different.
Mercifully, I happen to look quite young for my age. We make rather convincing siblings, do we not?
If you say so, Cyril.
I was certain our cover was adequate.
Mother loved the coast so much. She and I came here together often. Fishing was her favorite pastime. I used to sit and watch while she cast her line.
I remember it fondly. You did so love to eat the fish she caught as well.
Fish is my favorite food, it is true, due in no small part to Mother.
I still come here to fish from time to time, using the skills my wife taught me. It reminds me how deeply I appreciate those years, and how I wish I could return to them.
We cannot turn back the clock, Father. We must live our lives fully, in the present moment.
You're right. That is what she always said, isn't it? Dwell too much on the past, and you may be unable to move forward.
I mean, if you think about it, it is kind of just the
Let us
reverse of
return
the
home.
base game. Like, imagine
Goodbye,
if
Mother.
Sedith was the young-looking
love you.
one.
I shall bring flowers again for you next time.
Spirit of Saul, Caduceus Staff. Finally getting some relics online we can use. Okay, that's one battle done. Next one we're gonna do is oil and water and let Flame Emperor carry the hell out of this fight. I'm gonna have to think this one through because I don't want to see what overpowered Death God Gang Pegasus Knights are gonna do to Catherine.
It's raining, Professor. On rainy days, the wound I got from the Death Knight hurts like fire. Every time it aches, I get angry. You understand, yeah?
I
I'm
too
sure
have
they
that
their
bulging vein
reasons
on
to
my
kidnap
forehead,
Flame,
Catherine. I
but
fully
still,
understand.
Did they really need to stab me? What'd I have to do with it? They ruined my beautiful porcelain skin. Worse, they took off before I could stab them back. So rude.
That's rather enough, Manuela. Cease your moaning and give the professor a break.
Oh, stuff it, Hanneman. Unlike you, the professor has a big heart and listens to me talk about any
This is
problem
our
I
blonde
have.
twin professors.
More likely, your incessant ramblings offer no chance to interrupt.
Is that true, Professor?
Professor Hanneman is right.
You heard that, didn't you, Manuela? You are bothering the professor.
Ugh, go away, Hanneman. Leave us alone. And stop making me shout. It causes the old wound to hurt again.
Then perhaps you'd best stay quiet. Keep your emotions in check, I'd say.
Let's all get along.
Ugh, don't worry,
That's
Professor.
what Thales always says.
We do this all the time.
Indeed, Manuela and I do not mix well. Been true for years. That said, if it were up to me, I would prefer speaking to her in a calmer manner.
It's not like I enjoy bickering with you. So maybe keep your mouth shut more often.
I state that which needs to be heard. For example...
Let's stop this now.
I'm sorry, I couldn't help it.
Same. Apologies. I am here because I have new information on the Death Knight's hiding place.
What? Really? You could have started with that.
Several students have reported possible
Yeah,
sightings
don't
on
even
the
get
western
me
edge
started
of the
on
Sea Forest.
Kranya living in his
While
head
the
and Daddy
authenticity of
Pilardo.
these reports has yet to be verified. It is still a very real possibility. I was thinking I would report this to Settle as a precaution.
What? Why? We can't be slow.
It's
He's
very
going to
rude
get
that no one
away.
sees the family resemblance
Protocol
between
on this
Pilardo and
matter
Thales.
requires reporting to Settle, then Lady Ray, then...
Professor, let's leave this old geezer behind and get going.
Oh, geezer? I am barely 15 years your senior. I will not hear such...
Stop talking. Let's gather a team and get going. I'll go scout ahead. I'm coming for you, Death Knight.
Manuela, wait. It would not do to get yourself killed without someone to avenge you.
That's spoken like Lambert. Oh, there's so many paralogs to do. I was scared, so I saved them as long as I could, and the list is starting to overwhelm. Okay, let's be choosy on who we're bringing to this one. So we've got Lambert, super tanky, super good, overpowered mage. And then we've got paper thin Catherine, who's better fitting to be a Pegasus than a mage, but hasn't had the time to get there yet. We're gonna need to rescue her, which means we're gonna need somebody to stride Thales to get there to rescue her. So that means we need to bring in, let's see, where's my battalions at? So we need Fletch for this one again. Fletch will be set up like right here to give them the rally. Then we're going to have Flame Emperor be our forward gunner to jump between sides. I think the rest of our squad honestly can just kind of set themselves up. Boy, this is our first time fighting Sword Masters too. That's going to be nasty. 27 speed. I don't like the looks of that. So we're going to need somebody. Maybe bring in Geralt to tank. Geralt, you still can't use that? Oh yeah, you're a long way from using that. Let's just get that off of you. Put that away for a while. Let's give you a spear you can actually use against these guys. Iron Lance Plus, that'll work. Okay, so we've got a tank that can somewhat take on the Sword Masters. We've got room for one more. I feel like we should bring like a ranged healer maybe. Either a ranged healer or maybe You know what? Maybe not a ranged healer. I think what we need is Hubert in his double bolting so we can clear the way faster for Thales to get through. Okay, and then Costas needs XP, so let's figure out someone he can partner with. Actually, who can, let's get someone who can support Manuela. Or not Manuela, I got it backwards. Randomized version, go brain, go, okay. Actually, Lysithea, okay. Let's do that. And then that'll get our Lord Lysithea up to level 20 for the next month. And then Costas still does need XP pretty bad. He's kind of fallen off, and I don't want it to happen. With this crowd, not really any good options. Okay, we'll skip on him. Who else is level 18? And that's level 18. She should have some better options. Annette can go with Hubert. So far, the only two characters that have randomized as themselves is Hubert and Alois. Everyone else is too powerful to be controlled. Or, I mean, everyone else wasn't powerful enough to fight their destiny. Though Hubert got a massive growth spurt, so he can keep up with our massive Lysithea. They were fed very different in Drestia in this timeline. Okay, double check everyone's got their weaponry fixed up. You don't need 2 horse slayers. I remember that from the last fight. Let's drop one of these. Actually, let's give you a. We need to get a javelin or something ranged on her. Ooh, you can use the crescent sickle. Okay, let's actually do that. Drop both horse slayers. You can take. Just buy you one.
Well.
Or do I have anything I can forge? No, that's all inside of that world. We'll have to buy one.
Come back. Well.
Petra's our merchant, and very, very strong. We need to buy a javelin or maybe short spear for Flame Emperor. Looks like there's no. I think I already bought the short spear, so javelin it is.
Is that the one? Thanks a bunch. Come back.
Okay, everything. We just to be on the safe side, we want to get like at least a concoction on her. Okay. Glad I checked that and didn't leave her out to die. I mean, out to dry. Is there anything else we want to give you for this fight? Probably not. Just because there's no real weaponry he's specialized in. Kind of the bow, but I guess we could give them like an extra bow. Just to go ahead and break this bow for me when you get a chance. That'd be great. Okay. Everything else here I think should be fine. You can actually hang back. You rush the Swordmaster. You get strided to follow up, probably bolting that guy out of the way, and I think this will maybe work out.
Manuela's in a tough spot, Professor. Even if she's only got herself to blame, we cannot abandon her.
We have plenty of visitors today.
Let's stop their annoying rescue attempt. Now that is a woman.
Uh-oh. They've noticed me. Here they come.
All right. Exciting. Let's do some stride tactics. We can also put Meteor on her just to give some link attack bonuses. Time to fight our first sword master.
As you wish.
Good. Good hit. Good opener. Oh, you can get to him even there? Ooh, that's gonna be dicey. That's gonna be dicey. What is your range? Man, you can get all the way to there. That's crazy. Guess we'll just make sure he doesn't. Oh, I could have changed his class. Oh well. You can actually fight this guy, though I don't want you to take magic damage or it's going to get bad. Actually lure them in here and give you kind of an advantage in this fight. He's got pretty nice options, especially he's got Dedue's personal. So we'll be taking plenty advantage of that. Let's have them lead the way. I think this is a pretty good setup, about as good as it's going to get on oil and water. Pegasus Knight is mastered. We got Seal Strength. Not bad. Can make that work. What are we going to do with you? How do you handle this person? Not well. You got a good crit chance, but I guess you could go toe-to-toe with him. And it wouldn't trigger anyone else, I don't think. Alright. I'm gonna gamble it. I think we'll be in rescue range really quickly if it goes south. Plus, she's got quick riposte. Oh, I guess she didn't need it. Alright, that's one guy out of the way. Maybe she can make a run for it on her own.
I'm not at my best today.
Get her XP gem. I'll drop the training sword for that. Yeah, this run has been immensely fun. I'm just loving the blindness of how all the builds are evolving in real time. It's like playing for the first time. As well as just the wild card of the enemies. The difficulty spike swings have been terrifying. Oh no! Yikes! Yikes, Crest of Flames bandits. That was a kill potential. Gotta get these guys out of the way. They're blocking Thales from making the rescue. Okay. She can actually run. Ooh. She can sort of run, but she maybe needs to take a step back and heal. Let's buy some time. Equip the experience gem. Heal up some. Okay. Hopefully these two can kind of clear the way.
How humiliating.
Get a level up on a net.
Hard work created this.
Kind of average, but I'll never complain about seeing defense on her. She was such a paper character like this whole time. Okay, one more turn, I think we're in rescue range. How much are you doing to them? 1 by 1? Yeah, that's not a concern. I can just use my turn to healing focus. Let's put on the Sword of the Creator just to get some fun aura points. Back here, this is not good for her. Yeah, they are gonna tear her apart. Or they would. They would tear her apart if I wasn't extremely ready for anything they throw at me. Do it, Geralt.
Now's the time.
You must save Fletch. But I think Fletch needs to start making a run for it here. What's her range on attacks? She doesn't really. She has Meteor. Let's just clear this guy out of the way while we have a chance. I think Geralt has Smite too, so I can like punt her to safety if it comes down to it. Some low accuracy. Oh, because they're in the bush. Yeah. See if we can get this guy out of the way instead. Darn these 50 magic Crest of Flames mages. Bane of my 50 health. Ooh, Veteran Knight. I'll take it. I will gladly take it. That's just free damage. There I am, taking counterattack off of Flame Emperor right when I needed it. Wow, you're a not fun bandit too. Jeez. What am I gonna do? This side of the map is insane.
Can't die just yet.
Oh, he'll live with the 1 health. He has no healing on him. Oof. Okay, you have Smite. I may have to actually rescue Geralt out of a bad situation here. Thankfully, they're giving Manuela a chance to kind of just chill out of sight. Oh, if you go there, they'll come back for you. I don't want that to happen. You're not tanky enough to forcefully fight these guys. Okay, yeah. We're gonna... Okay, here's my thought. I'm gonna bring her here. I'm gonna drop a meteor on this guy. Hold on, let me... Yeah, she's got fire as her backup. Okay. Drop a meteor here. Gets Flecha level, and it gets her in a nice spot where Geralt can punt her. Geralt's gonna come here. Put on like your mace to give you some avoid. Knock her to safety. Can you clear the way? We need this lane open like yesterday. Not really. What about your strength? You're pretty strong. I gave you that bow for a reason. Nah, it's about the same, unfortunately. We'll just have to use our Emperor to clear the way. The real problem here is that even if I rescue him, I think I need to like... I think I need to block this direction. There we go. Okay. I can go one back. Get Geralt to safety. That was a very close call. Ironic that the rescue Catherine map turned into the rescue Geralt map. Let's get him healed up from the brink of death. Now we have one rescue left for saving Catherine. I'm so glad Flame Emperor is a beast and can just sit there and take it. Now hopefully that gives Fletch the chance to kind of lose these losers in these bushes. Yeah, I think we heal up Geralt as much as we can, and then we hold the line at the edge of these bushes. And we get Catherine as support for this fight as soon as we can. Can you clear the heavy armor? Of course you can. You're like my most reliable mage.
You could have at least tried.
Wonderful, Hubert. Mage Master. You are part of the Lester lineage now. Join us, brethren. We are all golden deer on this glorious day. Okay. Now I can rescue Manuela. She's one. Okay, she's one out of it. I have to get one closer. That's fine. He's totally safe. And Catherine can move after it. In fact, you can even help with the fight. No, you can't. I stand corrected. By help with the fight, I mean you can come heal people.
What's the plan?
Let's get you in here. I guess the mace is fine. She can rally his strength, or she can. Nah, I don't want to draw back though. This is the wrong time to draw back. All right, let's just rally him and see how this plays out. All of that side's kind of safe. I'm wondering if I can get some safe hits on these guys without getting drawn to fight. 6 movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, let's get the Sword Master out. He's really the dangerous one. Okay, I think we're okay now. Unless this Berserker just comes down and devastates Geralt. Which he did have crit chance, so I'm not completely out of the water. No more crit chance. I guess it was because I was using Spear before. I have higher proficiency with Axe on Geralt. Okay. Okay, I think I can start to breathe again. The elements are coming together. Trying to not lose that battalion on Flame Emperor if I can help it. See, this guy's coming after Hubert. That's his problem.
You worked hard for nothing.
And then just gotta clear this guy out safely, which Fletch should be able to do, I would think. If we go into... oh! Maybe. We might need to get a crit. Lambert, you have extra range. Can you do it? He'll be insurance if she doesn't. He actually needs the XP more than Fletch does anyway. Okay, now the next big thing is this thief is gonna make a run for it with that rapier. We gotta stop that somehow too. Never a dull moment on this map.
Don't leave me exposed.
Let's actually bump you in that direction. You have physics, so we can get you running already too.
Thanks for that.
Yeah, I'm actually... I guess I can kill him on the way. No reason not to. Stop hitting my last remaining Pegasus. Nice. Double dodge. Keep the Pegasus alive. Thankfully, whatever the trigger is for that bandit running, we have not done it yet. Okay, clear the last one chasing us, and now we gotta just get to that top right as quick as we can.
What's the plan?
Gather everybody together and go, go, go. You can kind of hang back and get him healed up.
That's helpful.
You can stride next turn. I'm wondering. Might actually be good just to gather everybody together for the stride. don't think he really needs it because he's so fast. He's already got a head start. Man, Flame Emperor looks good with that sickle on the Pegasus. That's a cool character. Now that's the bringer of death. Okay, here we go. If I go here, and I gambit back, I can hit all three of them while keeping Fletch going at max speed. And now the big concern up here is these incoming guys. You know what? I'm gonna time rewind. It's just a bad turn to use that stride. There's too much uncertainty with the Pegasus Knights coming, so... How strong are they? 22 attack speed, 42 avoid. Super tanky. This may be a job for Thales to step in.
As you wish.
We only got one Excalibur left to use on him too. Have everyone gather around.
Crush them all.
Make sure he's nice and supported. Keep our healing numbers up.
What's the plan?
They're gonna go for you. Yeah, I do not want that to happen. Man, 50 HP, they're tanky. Oh, we're gonna have to deal with two of these at once. I didn't really bring a good archer for this team either. Hubert's probably our best archer. Which is, I mean, it's not bad. Could be worse. He does have Cresta Fraldarius, so he does okay with the bow. Alright, Lambert. Let's... I guess you use a bow too. Don't think it's necessary for this one. We probably just fire damage him down. Alright, we got Mastered Battalion on Lambert now.
I could go another few rounds.
That's useful. Where's the other one at? Okay. Wondering if we can rush this guy. Why does it say, what do I have, Grounder? Yeah, it must be because I have Grounder. Wondering if I can bring her up and just gambit. Yeah, I think we can probably go toe to toe. Pegasus Knight versus Pegasus Knight. Flame Emperor should come out on top. Love to zoom in at the Wyvern dead on the ground. What was that shot? Okay, now everyone can, these two can rush in and keep hitting it, but I think everyone else can kind of gather around to do the stride. And we'll leave the rushing enemies on the left side of the map long in our dust. Bring you here. So we can. See if we can get Catherine level 20 before this fight's over. And like that, everybody should be in the stride range. Okay, now we run.
I'm grateful.
Don't like like that archer. Need to be mindful of that guy. He's hitting pretty hard. You know draw. You don't know drawback. Thought you did. Let's have you come in here. Keep him moving forward. Punt him into the next archer, of course. She's already proven she can fight these guys. Oh, they're going for him anyway. Keep the heals going. Keep everybody moving. In terms of bolting, yeah, let's draw that guy in early. Magic is just so nerfed on this game because even the armored knights are kind of resistant to it. Definitely don't want you in archer range. Could have you lure them out though. I wonder how that would go. Might actually be a bad thing. Let's leave you ready, especially if you lost your battalion. I don't want her to lose that yet.
Just when I decide to disguise myself as a mountain bandit and sneak in, we get attacked. Just my luck.
And that's what I was worried about happening. Now we're out of strides and we're gonna need to move rapidly to not lose the rapier. Or just have Flame Emperor going on an assassination run. At least that troublesome group of 4 seems to have completely missed us. So we can deal with them when it's convenient too. How do we want to deal with this archer? Wow. Wow, why did he not just go for the kill? Jeez, that guy is a problem. Huh. They're all problems. Yeah, can you just come up here and set this guy up for a fall? That would be fantastic. Okay. Still can't get the kill on him. Looking through my battalions and at options. Not many great options, honestly. I guess I could rescue somebody that goes in. I don't think that now's not the time to do it though. We'll hold our ground and fight that guy. Oh, it's because with Seraphim you get doubled. With this you just don't do enough damage for it to matter. Alright, you have no purpose being here. Let's just have you come here and back them up. Get him healed up. Get Lord Lysithea to level 20. Woo, and it's a good level. And B plus Axe Prowess level 4 Lysithea. Nice. Okay. That gave me the morale boost I needed to keep going. If Hubert take care of this terrifying archer. Can't touch Hubert. He's gotta keep up with Lord Lysithea, his liege.
You could have at least tried.
Okay. You're gonna hit them and probably... Oh, you're gonna do disturbance. You cheeky bugger. Disturbance is only 2 tiles. Yeah. Okay, so you're fine here. Oh, I almost forgot Flage is back here. And she's in danger. Let that sniper keep moving on. Okay, I kinda want to have Geralt hunt Thales through the bushes, and then have Thales rescue somebody that can take out that sniper in a 1v1, and then have those two rush for the top right to get the rapier. That's the current plan. Meanwhile, Fletch needs to haul ass before death and destruction catch up to her, because they're hot on her tail and ignoring these bushes. You can't quite get them, but it's not terrible. Come on, Hanneman. Come on. Just kill the guy. That's what it is. It's his low authority.
Age is but a number.
Though he is using a D-rank battalion, even though he's technically not supposed to be able to. So I shouldn't complain too much. What am I doing with this magic? Catherine's not a mage. Don't let her dress fool you. Look at that build. Does it look like the build of a mage?
I'm not at my best today.
Okay. Things are starting to work.
For Lady Edelgard. This is harder than expected.
Terrible levels, this entire paralogue. It's kind of a wash of a paralogue. There we go. We've got an opening. That Swordmaster is not something I want to deal with. We need someone. Maybe I rescue Geralt. I'm just not far enough for it to be a good choice yet. Okay, I think I have 2 turns before that bandit escapes, assuming I don't like Battalion Rattle him. What do we got? Yeah, 1, 2. We have to somehow get rid of the Swordmaster this turn. And then somehow beyond that, position ourselves to kill the thief on the next turn. So with that in mind, actually, let's do this. Let's smite Thales, get him as far as we can go. He can take the aggro. Let's just rescue whoever is in range. You know what? Hubert. That's perfect. Thales can tank that guy. Hubert does not have any boltings left. You can't quite reach that. There we go. We can pin him down for a turn. That's why we had to keep that battalion alive. For that move. And it all came together in the end. I guess they could hit me with a rapier, huh? I was wondering why the sniper had, like, melee options. I don't think he will, though. They're too chicken to play that game. They better not waste my rapier durability. Okay, everyone is slowly making their appropriate escapes. Whew. Yeah, we are going to have to deal with those three very shortly. They're just moving way faster than my mage squad can run away. Get you over here. Get you punted to safety. Get you out of the bushes. See if we can clear a path. Gotta find some path forward.
Hardly worth my time.
And now Thales is in position. He can provide insurance, but I don't think it's necessary unless we miss. It's very possible. Nope. Crit Emperor doesn't miss. Crit Emperor brings death indiscriminately.
I want to be all I can.
And then says lines like that. Alright, we got a rapier. Why'd you... Oh yeah, and you didn't move yet. Okay, okay. Yeah, let's start luring the enemies our way. Glad we got some distance between the assassin and the brigand. I think I might just make a stand right here in this bush. I think that's the way to go. We'll have those three hold them off. Now that that threat's done, we can actually fall back here a little bit and provide cover. Maybe we can snipe a couple of them as they're coming by. Do some emotional damage to this mage before falling back. Hope this mage has a kink fetish. Wait, a kink fetish. No, I meant a... What did I mean? I've done too much tacticking today. My brain is starting to melt. A good old kink fetish is the best kind. Alright, we got these guys lined up. Open up with the Raging Flames, take them both down. Set up for some of our lower levels. I know, especially Lambert needs some XP. It also gets Geralt up to 19. Always good to keep your mages or your tanks caught up.
Well, that blood and sweat was worth it.
Good level too. It's got a good amount of dex for a tank. Let's see, can we set up the kill? These brawlers have some intense HP growth. Still can't set up the kill on them, that's wild. Wild and unfortunate, but it's fine. We can just hit the next turn. Glad Lambert has a lot of range opportunities. Fletch can clear that guy off so he doesn't do any additional damage to Geralt. Hubert's in pretty good shape. I wonder if I just don't have him keep moving. Head towards the boss from the backside. Grind up some Lambert levels on these guys. He's leveling so much slower than my other units. XP hog over here.
I'm in debt.
Let's have him go toe to toe with this mage, see how he does. I'm wondering, let's see, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, but they're not in range of the other sniper anymore? They're not. Get this guy out of here. Not quite. Fine. Guess I gotta save you. Professor Thales doesn't want anyone to touch his Flame Emperor. She's the pride and joy of the class. Yeah, these battalion bandits are scary. They can take a beating and they're just like constant KO threats. Alright, let's get out of that mess here. These two can have a little session duking it out. Actually, is this a good time to raise your... No, we definitely want to raise your black magic. Good chance to just trade some black magic blows for XP. Okay, last one left. We want Lambert to get the kill. Let's set him up for that kill. Do a little more than that. I guess it's a little risky to do more than that. Everything else will crit with her luck. Okay, can you finish the job? Yeah. Yeah, when Lambert's not trailing on levels, he's going to become a very valuable member of the team. Now for the long slog to the boss. Yeah, this paralag, the brain's lagging. I'm out of resources and brain power here. We pretty much used every trick this team brought to the table to get through this fight. Our heals are running out, our spells are running out, our battalion gambits are running out, our utility gambits are out. This was crazy. I just got an idea. Let's give Lambert the XP gem. Then it'll help him catch up on levels. Dark spike him? No, we gotta soften him up a little bit. Not a problem. XP gem enforce leveling in. Much better. Ooh, even tankier. What a warlock. Okay. Now we got the sniper coming in. Clearing this entire map, but we didn't really have an option. When you bring all mages like this, you get outran by everyone else, even with the combat arts and stride. Oh, that's right, with her Lester Alliance, her Lester lineage, she can just run through enemies now. That's so cool. Once she gets on a horse, that's going to become a really valuable asset. Okay, there's only one enemy left on the map. And this is where something very valuable in this game comes in. The ultimate secret of Three Houses, auto-battling. But be careful with the Pegasus Knight that we don't auto-battle them straight into the boss. Much better that way. Okay. Let's see, 134, Crest of Sethlene on the Bandit Leader. Alright. Alright, now we're up against the Holy Knights. Yeah, you are a mean guy. I think we can actually pull him off of his healing tile, though. Let's get one more turn closer before we open up that can of worms. Oh, you can actually hit him from range. Yeah, let's open up.
There is no Death Knight here. That student's testimony was, well, it was utter bunk.
Hey, you, the weird old dude with a beard. What kind of crap are you mumbling to yourself there?
I beg your pardon.
How dare you make fun
Do
of
not
Lambert's beard?
imagine you can insult me without some form of retribution.
Get oozed on by old man beard. I guess we can technically have her face tank this and double Nosferatu him back.
Hey, you're not the Death Knight. What gives?
Death Knight? What nonsense are you talking now? We look like knights to you, lady?
You're just lousy hill bandits. Well, I'll teach you to waste my time.
Damn hill bandits.
Where do I start?
Yeah, get him, Catherine. Nice. Okay. I think we can finish playing with our food now. You don't need the kill though.
Can't give up yet.
Yeah, let's assembly this guy off of his tile.
It's all fair game.
Wonderful. That'll make things a lot easier. Get D+ and authority on Catherine.
It's all instinct now.
Good, good. Okay, now we just gotta get you to get the killing blow, which we should be able to do. And with his XP gem, that should jump him maybe to level 20. Nice! Alright, Lambert.
I'm only getting better.
More defense.
Manuela,
Armored Warlock.
are you uninjured?
A few scrapes and bruises, but yes, I'm well enough.
Woo, 26 turns. That was painful. Congrats to Lambert for MVP. Maciel and Index, so we got 4 A-rank battalions in one weekend. Not a bad show of force.
How could anyone think that was the Death Knight? It was obviously just an ordinary bandit. Oh well, I may not have found my revenge, but at least we got to retrieve stolen goods.
Manuela, you unthinking fool.
Hanneman, I've heard enough already.
How bloody stupid are you? If that were the real Death Knight, you'd have new, likely fatal wounds to match your first. Do you know how much you worried all of us? You should be ashamed.
Oh, no.
Hanneman's right. I mean,
Exactly.
Lambert. Lambert's always
You are
right.
supposed to set an example
Don't make
for
fun
our
of his beard.
students. Yet you let emotion get the better of you?
You're right. So there, I said that. It's true, but... I'm sorry. I'll apologize to everyone later.
I should say I'm sorry as well. I lost my temper just now. I see you act so irrationally and I lose my wits. I care about you a great deal and wish to see you safe. Will you believe me?
Yes, of course. I'm the same way after all. I let my emotions get the best of me. We're both too old to be shouting all the time.
So everyone is friends again. Yay,
Awfully
DJ
quick to
Thales,
put
he's
a
so
bow on
happy.
this. Are you sick of us already, Professor?
You're part of this, Professor. We are the only teachers this academy has. No need for bickering.
Well said, Hanneman. Would you care to join me for a celebratory drink?
Woo!
That sounds lovely. Perhaps a nice cup of tea is in order.
Oh, What a gauntlet. 26 turn paralogue. I think we need a nice break to do some dancing. Teach a little students. Do a little dance class. I never did get the charm on byleth, so I'm a little bit worried. I hope she can pull it off. Weeding week. Who wants to do some bonding with Geralt? Usually Gwendol. Yeah, just because nobody likes Geralt apparently. No one in our class anyway. Oh my goodness, that was a long fight. Let's give Gwendol some instruction.
All thanks to you.
I think Geralt has hard earned some instruction, especially his lance. We still need to get his budding talent unlocked.
You make this stuff seem easy.
There it is. Finally, his lance has been unlocked. He learned drawback.
Who knew I had room to grow?
I will not complain about an armored knight learning drawback. That's great. We are going to probably need to start studying horseback riding on him now that we have that online though. So let's pump this up to C so we can get him onto like a cavalier. Knight Kneeler picked up as well. Yeah, and then let's start teaching him horse.
Brings back memories. You make this stuff seem easy.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have Geralt start studying horseback riding and axe now. And then he should just naturally get his heavy armor experience from his classes. From his combat in class. Okay, we got 4 more lessons we can go through. Hubert, I would like to force his reason up so we can get 100% testing him in.
Flattery will get you nowhere.
If we don't get goods through this, yeah, if we keep getting perfects, we very well should get him to A by the time he finishes this week's lessons. Yeah.
One step closer to mastery.
Okay, Hubert's good. Ionius is good. Costas, I think we're just going to have to gamble on Warrior for him at this point. Manuela, we could force her faith up a little more.
I did pretty well today.
Silence!
I think I got it.
My absolutely refuses to heal healer. It gets better at healing.
Thanks for the help.
I think I'm going to change her goals back to reason and faith. Now she's at C authority. She should be pretty good on that front. Manuela, study reason and faith. Okay, we got 2 more left to go. Monica should be good. Fletch is definitely good. Mercedes and I guess Catherine could use a bit more work. Yeah, especially if we want to get her onto the Pegasus, we really gotta get that spearmanship up.
Let's do this again sometime. Let's do this again sometime. Of course I was right. What now? Do I get a reward?
Good lesson.
Of course I was right.
Huge lesson. That'll help out. How is Nader at 50% again? I thought I gave him something. Oh, that's so weird. Whatever. Similarly with Lambert. Yeah, we gotta get his horseback riding up quick.
I believe your coaching is better than mine. I believe your coaching is
He's
better
gonna be
than
a
mine.
boss-looking Valkyrie. I can't wait to see like his horse's
Just as
design.
I always expected. No matter how old one gets, it's always nice to hear, "Job well done." I believe your coaching is better than mine.
Okay, that takes care of all of our lessons. It's time to dance. Will Chibi Byleth win out, or will I be extremely disappointed and sad for the rest of this run? We're about to find out. All right, what do you want,
Did you
Gwendol?
really risk coming here just to say hello?
Hey, Christine, welcome in. You're just in time for dancing. We're gonna dance it up. Welcome on in. If you are new here, I'm Dizzy Kit, scuffed PNG tuber who loves tactics games, loves writing. I'm writing a novel. I love talking about world building. And honestly, Fire Emblem Three House is one of my favorite games, so we're going off the rails today with episode 11 of my Fire Emblem Three Houses Randomizer. Hope you had a great stream. Thanks again for answering some of my questions about Expedition 33 earlier. That game has been on my radar for a while, and I realized like there's some key elements that just my friends never mentioned, like it takes place in France apparently, in like the 1920s in like an alternate universe. What? I have the type of friends where I try and ask them, you know, oh, how's your wife doing? How's your kids? And we end up just talking about like, yeah, but what if George Washington was swapped with Napoleon and led the Napoleonic Wars as the George Washington Wars? What then? That's the type of things we end up talking about. So never really get anything done, but we have a good time. Yes, the Foxy Christine raid. Welcome on in. Let me do a quick drop in here. I'll pause for a second, but we are about to have randomized dancing, which is extremely fun. But here's the class roster we're working with on this Fire Emblem Three Houses Randomizer. And then feel free to join the Discord where we talk about writing and gaming news and all kinds of strategy game fun. But now, for those that have not played Fire Emblem Three Houses, this is one of the most exciting moments of the first half of the game, where you can win the opportunity to unlock an exclusive dancer class that comes with a really cool outfit, one of a kind. But to do so, you have to basically nominate one of your students to dance against the other two houses and win a majority vote from the 3 judges you see on screen right now. So this is especially nail-biting because with the randomizer, the other students may have extremely high levels of charm, so I am in no way guaranteed to win this. I'm really hoping that my Chibi Byleth brings her A game, or else I might miss out on unlocking this class for the entire run.
Thank you for gathering here on the eve of the highly anticipated ball to bear witness to the Academy-wide dance competition. Welcome to the White Heron Cup.
Yeah!
The competition will be judged by me, your humble servant, Alois Rangel, and also the acclaimed former songstress of the Mittelfranc Opera Company, Manuela Casagranda.
Yes, thank you. Oh, and it should go without saying, but I swear to show no bias to my own house. Got it? Good.
Last but not least, the glamorous assassin who does all of her dancing in the dead of night, Shamir Nevran. The 3 of us swear on our honor to judge the following proceedings with utmost impartiality and fairness. And with that, will the representatives of each house please make their way to the stage?
Oh no, it's Raphael and Yuri. Yuri put his best mascara on for this.
Very well. Begin!
So that's my student. I think she's got this, but I don't know. Yuri is a dangerous competitor. And I mean, Raphael, like, we do have 2 women judging this. Are you going to say no to those pecs?
Time! That's all, folks! Splendid! All 3 of you were fantastic.
Oh, I'm nervous. I just finished a 26-turn battle, too, so I'm already kind of shaky.
Oh my, let's see. I suppose I have no choice but to vote for the Black Eagle.
Yes!
Your performance was exhilarating. My heart is still beating a mile a minute.
I vote for
Ooh.
the Blue Lion.
No!
Decisive movements. Nothing wasted.
Oh, it's coming down to a tiebreaker.
Great feedback.
Yuri is in it to win it.
Well then, let's see. Factoring in my own humble opinion, yes.
Come on,
we
Eloise.
have a winner. And I will announce who it is right now, without any delay. The winner of this year's White Heron Cup is the Black
Ooh.
Eagles.
I did it! Go me!
Once more, please
Oh,
give
that's
big
such a
round of
relief.
applause for our talented participants.
Thanks everyone for coming in to experience that stressful, heart-wrenching moment and confirming that Byleth is our officially certified dancer of the Randomizer run. She gets sword, dance, combat art, and sword avoid +20, and a very great outfit. It's going to look great on her, especially this chibi version of Byleth. And now we're going to cool down with a nice tea party with Lord Rodrigue. This is a tactics game, by the way.
I apologize for the wait. Thank you for the help.
That's not how you drink the tea, Rodrigue. Stop with your witchcraft.
What's this?
Plans for the future? No. Working hours for guards?
What's this?
The existence of crests? Oh no.
Yes.
Oh no, I gotta turn this around. Thanks for everything.
Well now. Thank you for the treat. I had a wonderful time. I would love to do this again, if that is acceptable to you.
Well, we didn't get to stare awkwardly at him, which is the benefit when you have a good tea party, but we at least increased Thales' charm, which is not easy considering he's paler than the moon.
A vision of nobles picking weeds alongside the commoners. Pretty damn amusing, isn't it?
Sure, but all I can think about is how ripped my abs are gonna be tomorrow. This is good training for heavy armor as well.
Right. I'm sure it's great for that.
It wasn't awful, but it wasn't great either. What a waste.
We need to figure out where things went south. Let's have a chat about it later, yeah? I'm a quick study.
Well, I was planning to kind of wrap up the stream after this week, but since you were kind enough to throw me a raid, I will go through a couple of the support conversations before I wrap it up, just to see some of the funny randomized elements going on, especially the body proportions of all the characters have been kind of shifted on this, so there's some interesting looking folks, very Expedition 33 looking folks inside of the randomizer run.
Thanks so much. You're a sweetheart.
Alright, got some tea for winning the dance competition. Ooh, save that worked out, because I don't want to see that happens again. Reclass. byleth into the dancer.
I think I can work with this.
And I'm trying to think. I should, on her unit appearance, be able to check out her dancer outfit. In battle. There she is! Now we've got Dancer byleth. Oh no! The zoom in does not work. Does not work with the randomizer. Oh well. No zooming in, but that is our Dancer byleth, wearing her signature dark blues and blues. Our little mini Roman. Alright, let's run through. I think I'll do like 4 supports to call it an end of the stream.
What's all this? Ha! I knew it! Would you look at that? It's gold! Some poor sap just left
But yeah, if
it
you've
here
never
for
played
me
Fire
to
Emblem Three
find.
Houses, the supports in this game are god tier, and one of the highlights of the game. Just incredible writing and world building.
Jar. Unbelievable.
Sorry about that. Look, I feel awful. Please don't twist up your face like you're suppressing a disappointed sigh. How about I use this gold to buy you something nice? A sweet treat, perhaps? Yeah?
I don't eat contraband sweets. Are you trying to get me locked up again? Give back the money or don't. It's none of my business. Either way, keep me out of it.
As you wish, milady. Straight to the fun fund it goes. Drinks don't buy themselves, unfortunately.
That might make for a fun night or two. But what about all the money you owe? If you're going to keep this, you should apply it to your debts before a bounty hunter gets a hold of you.
This gold wouldn't even make a dent. It's chump change. Better to drink it than waste it. In any case, when I'm dead, I'm dead. When that happens, none of this will matter anymore. I'm not gonna worry about what I can't control. I've got better uses for this gold in the meantime.
I don't understand how you can be so reckless. It's as though you want to get killed. Meanwhile, if I lose control for even a moment, monsters will eat me for dinner.
Hearing you say that so casually feels like a bad omen. It's unsettling, that's for sure.
Sorry, is that too morbid for you? You just told me when I'm dead, I'm dead.
And it's true. For me, not for you.
Why is that?
Because all of this mess I'm drowning in is my own fault. Every bit of it. You can't say the same. I'm in trouble because I borrowed, drank, and fought too much. All my own choices. That means it's on me to take responsibility and accept the inevitable outcome.
So, since it's in my control to keep the size at bay, I don't get to relax ever?
Not quite. I'm saying that it isn't your fault, so you shouldn't have to bear that burden alone.
That's a nice sentiment, but people are hardly lining up to share this burden with me. Talk is cheap. Everyone knows it's all over the instant I sigh.
So she has a magical ability
habit
that
of not
summons
saying the right
monsters
thing
when
to
she
her.
sighs.
Not much I can do about... Hey! It's more gold! Go ahead and join your buddies in my pocket, pal.
Which, as you can imagine, makes her very unpopular to have around. Alright, we've got Catherine and Lambert, C rank support, our 2 rival professors at the school.
Manuela, isn't it a bit rude to sigh at someone the moment you see them enter the room?
Hanneman, isn't it a bit rude to tell others how to behave? Besides, I could be sighing about any number of things more interesting than you.
Goodness, you're unusually irritable today. Don't you imagine your attitude a bit excessive? You snap at every little thing. Your ill mood on display for one and all.
Also known as our
It
old
saddens
bickering
me
couple.
to see such behavior from one who should be setting a good example for the younger generation.
Well, listen to the noble lecturing a lowly commoner to be on her best behavior. Oh, wait, I meant to say the former noble.
I fail to understand how my birth is relevant to the topic at hand. I was merely trying to say that as a fellow adult,
You're not done lecturing yet? Leave me alone and go pester someone else. Maybe leave everyone alone and go focus on your precious crest research.
I don't know what to say to you, Manuela. I was only speaking out of honest concern.
Oh, was that a sigh I heard? Isn't it a bit rude to sigh at someone just because?
Don't be so childish. You are so sensitive to ill will from others, yet you let your own emotions run wild. Why is it that you cannot keep a handle on yourself?
Keep a handle on? Well, I've never. What makes you think you're so much better? Just because you keep your emotions bottled up behind your stupid stony face. Well, it doesn't mean everyone else has to do the same. Stop telling everyone how to behave, Hanneman. It will make you and the rest of us much happier.
I will not stand for this insolence. It is high time someone taught you.
Go on. If you think you can change me, I'd like to see you try. Thought so. You wouldn't dare.
Absolutely insufferable.
That woman. Those two are a fun group. Oh, we've got another one from Catherine. Oh, Catherine is a support with Lord Lysithea, the head of our house.
That song.
Oh, hello, Edelgard.
Professor Manuela, that song you were humming. I feel as though I've heard it before, long ago. And I'm sure it was you singing it back then.
At the Opera House in the Imperial Capital, perhaps.
Why, yes. You must have seen me there. I am flattered you would remember it. I performed with the Mittelfranc Opera Company in Enbar on numerous occasions.
So it was you. I went to that performance with my uncle. I wanted desperately to see it again. But after that night, he took me to seek asylum in the kingdom. When I returned to the Empire several years later, you had already retired.
Oh, that's a shame. So you only got to hear me sing once?
Sadly, that's correct.
Yet you still remember it, even the melody of the song I sang. I'm honored.
That's how much of an impression your voice left on me. I must ask, why did you retire so soon? You could have continued for another 10 or 20 years.
Indeed. Many singers perform for decades. But that wasn't for me. I wanted to go out on top. My voice is a gift from the goddess. However, as all things do, it will decline with age. One day, I will lose that gift. And so I decided I needed to learn to survive without it, long before that day came. I needed to prove to myself that I can live on, even after my voice returns to the goddess.
So despite your belief in the goddess, you wish to live by your own strength?
It's hard for me to explain. The goddess supports me both spiritually and emotionally. Everything else is up to me.
Love to see those route exclusives. Alright, last one for the day. Let's see what Nader, our newest member of the class, has to say. Nader and Manuela, that's a good one to end on.
Oh no, it's Felix. He's coming right at me. If I run, he'll chase me. Maybe if I just hold really still.
I keep telling you, Manuela, you staying still does not hide you from anyone.
Whatever it is, I didn't do it, I swear. Unless I'm offending you just by standing here.
No, here. I believe this is yours.
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's my satchel. Wait, where did you get that?
Stop asking questions and just take it.
No! Trap! It's a trap!
It's a trap.
Why are you acting like this?
Acting? Does this terror on my my face look fake to you?
You're being difficult. Come on, this is yours.
I can't. Your icy glare has frozen me completely.
Shut up, just take the thing.
No, please don't kill me.
What? Who's going to...
Sword! He's got a sword!
My sword! How did you...
I can't do this anymore!
What an odd girl. But she's certainly caught my attention. I've never seen that technique before.
Oh, I'm gonna ship those two
I
so
still have to
hard.
give this back to her.
The Darren Manuela. He's actually big enough to make her not look awkward in supports. Alright. I think that was a good start to the week, a good Monday stream. Thank you everybody for coming out. Thank you for that raid from Christine Kazuka. I'm very excited. We'll be back with more questions of the day, more discussions as we do our Stardew and Chill Tuesday. And then we'll be back with more Fire Emblem Three Houses Randomizer come Thursday. With that said, I'm going to try to raid into my friend who's running a charity stream, playing the Midnight Walk. Assuming this actually works, for some reason I can never raid this friend of mine, but let's try it and see if we get an error message. Oh, it's finally working. Alright, this is my friend Only Moki. She has a very chill community, very good like mental health support. Fun group to just chat with about things, about life and modern events. And she plays a lot of very chill games, though she is doing some slightly spookier things for Halloween. So be sure to say hi and give my regards. Our stream is just kicking off. Otherwise, that'll do it over here. This is Dizzy Kit signing off for the day. Thanks so much for stopping by.